Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. It's your girl Shania. I'm back with a video. Okay, so I already tried to record this a few times, just wasn't coming out right. But anyways, we're gonna get started. So I'm reading Think Like a Monk. I'm on chapter 2, negativity. I didn't think I was gonna want to share some more about it, but I went back over and I was reading it and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna share this on my channel as well. I think it's helpful. So he says, instead of judging negative behavior, we try to neutralize the charge or even reverse it to positive. Once you recognize a complainer isn't looking for solutions, you realize you don't have to provide them. If a commander says, you're too busy for me, you say, should we find a time that works both for us? So so in the previous video, I read where he talks about types of negative people, and commanders is one of them. Okay, so now I'm gonna read reverse external negativity. So the categories above help us step away from the negative person in order to make clear-headed decisions about our role in the situation. The monk way is to dig to the root, diagnose, and clarify a situation so you can explain it simply to yourself. Let's use this approach to define strategies for dealing with negative people. So again, if you want to know the rest of them, just go back to it. You know what? I'll just tell you really quick, just in case. So it's complainers, counselors, casualties, critics, commanders, competitors, and controllers. And I explained those in the previous video. So, becoming an object observer. Monks lead with awareness. Monks lead with awareness. We approach negativity, any type of conflict really, by taking a step back to remove ourselves from the emotional charge of the moment. Catholic monk Father Thomas Keating said, there is no commandment that says we have to be upset by the way other people treat us. The reason we are upset is because we have an emotional program that says, if someone is nasty to me, I cannot be happy or feel good about myself. Wow. And instead of reacting compulsively and retaliating, we could enjoy our freedom as human beings and refuse to be upset. We step away, not literally but emotionally, and look at the situation as if we are not in the middle of it. We will talk more about this distance, which is called detachment. That's crazy because today when I was driving back from work, I seen on someone's license plate, it said detachment. Or yeah, it said detach. I was like, huh? That's crazy. And that's something I'm practicing right now. I'm just learning to let go of like a lot of stuff and not to be detached to like a certain outcome or, you know. So he's going to talk about that in the next chapter. So now I'm actually happy to get to the next chapter and share with you guys. I've been listening to it, so I'm listening to it on audio as well, or Audible, and then I've been reading it too. So yes, detachment. So for now, I'll say that it helps us find understanding without judgment. Negativity is a trait, not someone's identity. A person's true nature can be obscured by clouds, but like the sun is always there, and clouds can overcome any of us. We have to understand this when we deal with people who exude negative energy. Just like we wouldn't want someone to judge us by our worst moments, we must carefully not to do that to others. When someone hurts you, it's because they're hurt. Their hurt is simply spilling over. They need help. And as the Dalai Lama says, I hope I said her name right, if you can help others, if you cannot do that, at least do not harm them. Wow, that's true. Hurt people. So back slowly away. From a position of understanding, we are better equipped to addressing negative energy. The simplest response is to back slowly away. Just as in the last chapter, we let go of the influences that interfere with our values. Excuse me. We want to cleanse ourselves of negative attitudes that cloud our outlook. In the Heart of the Buddha teaching, the Buddhist monk who had been called the father of mindfulness writes, Letting go gives us freedom, and freedom is the only condition for happiness. That's true. I believe it. If in our hearts we still cling to anything, anger, anxiety, or possessions, we cannot be free. I encourage you to purge or avoid physical triggers of negative thoughts and feelings, like that sweatshirt your ex gave you, or the coffee shop where you always run into a former friend. If you don't let go physically, you won't let go emotionally. That's true. That's crazy. I don't have anything my ex gave me. Anything he bought me, like, I'm trying to think. Yeah, anything he bought me, I don't have anymore. Like, no gifts, no nothing. but our children. Okay. Anyways, let me see. But when a family member, a friend, or a colleague is involved, distancing ourselves is often not an option or not the first response we want to give. We need to use other strategies. And then he has the 25/75 principle. For every negative person in your life, have 3 uplifting people. I try to surround myself with people who are better than I am in some way, happier, more spiritual in life. As in sports, being around better players pushes you to grow. I don't mean for you to take this so literally that you label each of your friends either negative or uplifting, but aim for the feeling that at least 75% of your time is spent with people who inspire you rather than bring you down. Do your part in making the friendship an uplifting exchange. Don't just spend time with people you love, grow with them. Take a class, read a book, do a workshop. I don't even know how to pronounce that name, but pretty much you're supposed to be where people serve and inspire each other. And then allocate time. Another way to reduce negativity, if you can't remove it, is to regulate how much time you allow a person to occupy based on their energy. Some challenges we face only because we allow them to challenge us. There might be some people you can only tolerate for an hour a month, some for a day, some for a week, maybe you even know a 1-minute person. Consider how much time is best for you to spend with them and don't exceed it. That's good. Don't be a savior. If all someone needs is an ear, you can listen without exerting much energy. If we try to be problem solvers, then we become frustrated when people don't take our brilliant advice. The desire to save others is ego-driven. Don't let your own needs shape your response. And saying of the Father, a compilation of teachings and Maximus Freedom Jewish rabbinic tradition is advised, don't count the teeth in someone else's mouth. Similarly, don't attempt to fix a problem unless you have the necessary skills. Think of your friend as a person who is drowning. If you are an excellent swimmer, a trained lifeguard, then you have the strength and wherewith to help a swimmer in trouble. Similarly, if you have the time and mind space to help another person, go for it. That's kind of true. Like, I remember, like, if someone calls me and I'm not in the mood to, like, really talk, I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to answer because I'm like, I don't have that energy to talk to you right now. I need to, fill my own cup first. You know what I mean? So, and then when it's someone that's calling you to complain or, you know what I mean? Like, we all have people, like, we all know somebody, that knows somebody that does that. Or, even you could have been the person that do that. You're probably like, dang, I didn't know. Maybe that's why they don't want to talk to me, because, like, every time I've been calling them, I've been telling them this and this is going on. And, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, now you're being more aware of, like, what you're actually telling people, what you're doing, you know what I mean? And how it can be affecting someone. Or if someone's pulling back, maybe that can be a reason why they're pulling back. Let me see. Where was I at? So But if you're only a fair swimmer and you try to save a drowning person, they're likely to pull you down with them. Instead, you call for the lifeguard. Similarly, if you don't have the energy and experience to help a friend, you can introduce them to people or ideas that might help them. Maybe someone else is the rescuer. So that's good. And then this one is reverse internal negativity. So working from the outside is the natural way of decluttering. Once we recognize and begin to neutralize the external negativities, we become better able to see our own negative tendencies and begin to reverse them. Sometimes we deny responsibility for negativity that we ourselves put out in the world, but negativity doesn't always come from other people, and it isn't always spoken aloud. Envy, complaint, anger, it's easier to blame those around us for the culture of negativity, but purifying our own thoughts will protect us from the influence of others. In the ashram, our aspirations for purity were so high that our competition came in the form of renunciation. I eat less than that monk. I meditate longer than anyone else. But a monk has to laugh at himself if the last thought he had at the end of the meditation is, "Look at me. I outlasted them all." If that's where he arrived, then what was the point of the meditation? In the monastic, oh my gosh, that word gets me every time. In the monastic way, a compilation of quotes edited by Hannah Ward and Jennifer Wild, Sister Christine says, "The only competition allowed is to outstrip each other in showing love and respect." Oh wow, that's good. That's good. I'm just thinking. Okay, so competition breeds envy, and I don't think I'm gonna read that part. But yeah, competition does breed envy though. The more we define ourselves in relation to the people around us, the more lost we are. So we may never completely purge ourselves of envy, jealousy, greed, lust, anger, pride, and illusion, but that doesn't mean we should ever stop trying. We think freedom means being able to say whatever we want. We think freedom means that we can pursue all of our desires. Real freedom is letting go of things not wanted, the unchecked desires that lead us to unwanted ends. That's a good one. That's good. So letting go doesn't mean wiping away negative thoughts, feelings, and ideas completely. The truth is that these thoughts will always arise. It is what we do with them that makes the difference. The neighbor's barking dog is an annoyance. It will always interrupt you. The question is how you guide that response. The key to real freedom is self-awareness. In your evaluation of your own negativity, keep in mind that even small actions have consequences. Even when we become more aware of others' negativity and say, "She's always complaining," we ourselves are being negative. At the ashram, we slept under mosquitoes' nets. Every night, we closed our nets and used flashlights to confirm that they were clear of bugs. One morning, I woke up to discover that a single mosquito had been in my net, and I had at least 10 bites a day. I thought of something the Dalai Lama said: "If you think you are too small to make a difference, try sleeping with a mosquito." Petty, negative thoughts and words are like mosquitoes. Even the smallest ones can rob us of our peace. Ooh, wow, that's deep. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this video right here at that. Hopefully something I read helps you and it sticks out to you and you're able to learn from it. I'll be back with another video. So hope you guys are having a great day. Sorry guys, I'm not a pro reader, but I just want to share. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.